wherever this wants to go next.
Cindered Shadows. Wolf Pack.
I don't know if this is final map. I don't want to know, but I hope I can finish this today without needing to take up all day. I have to do some other things once I'm done here. And this is already the third day of a long weekend.
Elfric, cease this at once.
Ah, hop straight into it. Hello, mom body.
It is too late. The chalice is filled to its brim with the blood of the four. Should their blood prove insufficient, I will spill even my own blood to finish this.
That's not gonna work. If it has to be theirs, then why would you think that just putting in anybody's is gonna do the job?
The chalice cannot return her soul, Elfric. It is incapable even of returning the body to life.
Please, you must stop.
Be not afraid. Today your mother returns to us.
No, but it's not your... It's gonna be zombie mom, alright? This never, ever ends well. Ever.
The time has come. Perhaps I am not an equal man to him, but I am here by your side, Citri. Citri.
Yeah, that's monster sounds. That's monster sounds.
The chalice. It absorbed both of them.
Man, that would have been cool to see, but hello, giant vein monster.
An aberration. What is it? An umbral beast?
Oh, it's got like a skull with multiple eye sockets.
So I see. It is just as the last time the ritual was performed.
Is this really happening? Elfric turned into that thing?
Ugh, it does seem like some kind of sick joke.
Ugh.
Is this the rite of rising? Quite the dangerous ritual, if you ask me.
That's maybe not the best thing to look at first thing in the morning. Also, this already happened once. That explains why they never tried it again. But, like, I would have thought Rhea might be a little more forceful in trying to stop it. She is a dragon herself. She probably could have just, like, bitch-slapped Elfric and taken it back if she wanted to.
Lady Rhea, monsters have appeared at the cathedral. Could it be? Perhaps his roar drew them there. Everyone who is capable must fight this beast, now.
Archbishop Rhea, things ended up this way because of me. Please allow me to make up.
I don't need your goddamn heroism right now, Shadow Child. Everybody, I said everybody fights.
Fury.
It'll give me a chance to hold up my end of the deal. Let me fight for the church.
So very like you to steal the glory in the heat of the moment. Elfric used us. He lied to us and attempted to slay us. Despite that, he provided shelter when I had none. We must end things swiftly, for his sake.
He's never going to be normal again, is he?
No, I don't think people come back from this.
For all those years, he tried to make this happen. Bring her back, only to lose himself. It's pretty awful.
He made his choice. All we can do is accept it. Let's do all of us a favor and take him out real quick like, yeah?
We'll help too. Together we stand, together we fall.
Not really. The whole game is based on picking a side. But okay, I like the sentiment, Claude.
Yes. You can rely on us until the very end.
Time to lower the curtain on this unfortunate tale. Please
Let's do this thing. Sorry, I had a
but with
coffee.
great care.
Just Byleth in universe. Just yeah, what they said.
By my order, stop the Umbral Beast. Stop Elfric. Okay. So they're gonna stick with this music then, because it's holding through the loading scene. This is good. I kind of like this track. It worked for the dialogue, and it sounds like it might work for a battle too. I wonder what the thunder sounds like. Feel a more appropriate term to call Yuri a sewer rat? Sure, I just, that didn't come to mind. Fair. Okay, what is it that we're looking at in here? This is not a very large place either. So, kind of small, kind of an intimate exchange here. Umbral Beast, Chalice of Blood. He's got 108, 4 health bars. So he's definitely a biggin. He's a biggin on the scale of,
of Rhea. 174 stat total. Vital defense. Essence barrier reduces by 70%. Vital defense makes crits impossible. He gets death blow on his first bar. Hit on his second. And vantage on his last. Yay. That's always the best. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Really? Bernie, be scared for me. Yeah, it doesn't look like a quake. Up to 25% of foes' HP moves this unit and all foes. See, I'm more worried about the move. 25% isn't much, just so long as I make sure nobody's below that threshold. It's got a pretty big range on him, too. And counterattack, so there's no hitting him with bolting safely. Unit can absorb HP from phantoms. Oh, that suggests that this is why the room is empty. I'm gonna have to play keep away with some NPCs, aren't I? Unit births phantoms. Enhanced fortitude halves all damage taken, negates some abilities in combat arts, and prevents the unit from being moved. He's level 39. That's higher than my units got at the end of the entire Crimson Flower run. And this is still 3 times skip for all these guys. Okay, okay. Regenerate all the... Get out of here, Ash. Regenerate all the battalions. You don't have enough gold. Oh, cool. Sell? Do I should have some bullions at the very least. Right? In here somewhere? And get rid of a bunch of the extra weaponries that I'm not using. Can I sell Ash? He's probably gonna bring me at least 500 gold, right? Everybody needs a slave child. Okay, so 8,000 is a little bit better. Now we can go to the battalion. Replenish, yes, please. I'm thinking again of changing Dimitri into a hero for the crit vantage, because that might work very well against this guy. For once, I might actually be able to leave a unit, like, in boss range. In like, the giant boss range, and hope that he gets attacked. Because Dimitri's likely to do a shit ton of damage that way, but at the same time, if you're spawning phantoms, he might be good as a paladin to, like, run around and try to deal with them. Does lockpick sell for pretty food dough? Yeah, I mean, Ash is a lockpick, so yeah, probably do that. Ash should negotiate the best price for himself. True, he does know the commoner jutsus. So, I don't think Edelgard is going to be best as a Fortress Knight here, because this particular map does not look like I'm going to have a whole lot of need for a tank. Giving her as much offense and speed as possible is probably my better bet here.
How...
And now, if I look at what we're looking at, she's got 42 strength, whereas Hilda's only got 32. So Hilda, you have lost the right to that silver axe. You're gonna trade that over. Did you not have the silver? Yes, you have the silver. Bam. Hilda had as much chance as anybody else to prove herself, and her and Claude have been, like, violently allergic to strength for this whole play. So, fuck them. They don't get the good shit if they're not gonna bring the good shit. Dimitri and Edelgard have been the trustworthy ones. Which is weird, considering they're the worst people in the game. But god damn it, I can trust them to kill things. Crescent Sickle is good. Worse in, oh, they're not the worst in terms of gameplay. Don't even try to level that at my golden boy. I mean in terms of the things that they do. One of them becomes a torturing man-beast, and the other one is Dimitri. Sword, Sword of the Creator. Steel Plus on Edelgard. What have you got for speed here? You've got 17 speed. What happens if I trade that over? I've still got 24 speed even with the Steel Plus. Excuse me, even with the Steel Plus. So that means I can double this guy with my next strongest sword. Next question. Do I leave the silver on Yuri or do I give that to me? I think I give that to me. You get to take the Steel Plus. Classes in terms of usefulness, Golden Deer, meh. Black Eagle, one's a sleeper hit, the other's sleeping. Ashen Wolves, as expected, they're useful. Blue Lions, Dimitri destroys all. And it's just Dimitri. On his own, he's capable of leading the pack. The good javelin. Dimitri's got the short spear. Hilda's got a javelin. Stash that. I'm trying to think. Do you have any weapon weaknesses? Probably not. So I should just go in with the strongest individual things that I have. So I have a Silver Sword Plus and Sword of the Creator, and that's the thing. Maybe I should actually give that Silver Plus back to Yuri's, because I can hit with the Creator Sword. Ruptured Heaven has extra damage against dragons. Although, no, that hits way harder. And I'm probably not going to use Ruptured Heaven because it doesn't double. Yuri, can you do anything else? Nothing worthwhile, so no. You've got your gauntlets, you're fine. Magic, Steel Sword, you're fine. Armor Slayer, Hammer and a Silver Axe, Magic, all the lances, set up with bows. Nobody cares. Iron Hand, you don't have very good stuff. If Edelgard has the Silver Axe, you don't need the Steel Plus, so that one gets to go back to Hilda. And I'm also gonna give Hilda Dimitri's training axe. Instead of the concoction. Because that gives her an option for speed. Let me see, what can I spend some money on forging here? There's not a lot that's worth it right now. Can't do the killer, can't do the short spear. The iron sword I could update, so it has a little bit more hit. I need more smithing stones. Can I buy those right now? That looks like a no. Okay. Then I guess we're just done. Battalions. I only have one extra one, and I think it's the one that gives retribution, and that's not going to do me any good here. Excuse me. So, yeah, fuck it, just go in. I think we're all as good as we're gonna get. Hello, hello, Cat. Hello. Good morning to any new people here, because I do see a fair amount of new people in the chat, or at least names that I don't recognize as being regulars. Welcome. How are you? It's a Monday morning for me. I'm off work because it's a Japanese holiday, and I'm playing some of this. I didn't sleep last night, and I was very drunk and hungover for the 2 nights before it, so, like, I am not really okay right now. In terms of attentiveness. But I got stuff that needs doing, and once I'm awake, I can't go back to sleep, so let me at least get my good computer glasses here before we get started. Yeah, Ash does not have steel, just lock touch. I missed the first 3 streams because I'm backed up on church root VODs. What's your opinion of the wolves? They exist, alright. They're not really that crazy special. I'm just tired of Balthus already. I don't like his voice. I don't love his attitude. And he's just a puncher. Like, he's a war monk, which gives him access to healing, but he heals for like 6 HP, so what's the point? I like Happy. I don't know why, because she says almost nothing, and she's kind of not that, like, interesting. She summons monsters, but I don't know why. It's just a thing that they gave her that said you do it by sighing. Cool. Yuri's probably the most standout, but only in terms of gameplay, because he's very, very fast, and I like his foul play ability a lot. And Constance is interesting, but I think the dual personality is too extreme. So I'm like, I like having her around, I like that she exists, but I don't... I like her being part of conversations, but she's never my favorite person in them, if that makes any sense. So, none of them are people that I'm particularly in love with. I like their classes. Constance as a class is pretty damn good. I like Transmute a lot. And I just want to play Blue Lions again and make Ingrid into a Dark Flyer and see how much she continues to destroy everything with magic this time. Excuse me. And I don't really see a purpose for Valkyrie, honestly. Like, Happy's a Valkyrie, and that's a mounted magic user for the intermediate I mean, for the advanced slot-ish, except that it's only for women, and it doesn't add anything to the game because Dark Knight, like, already existed as a mounted magic class. It took a little longer to get there, but that was your mounted and magic class that has extra damage, whereas Valkyrie just has extra range. Slight adjustment, I suppose, but it wasn't filling a hole the same way a lot of people, I think, wanted a hole to be filled. I don't know why Warmonk is here, honestly. Like, I guess it's a magic using fist class, which I did say that I wanted. Probably be much better suited for somebody that actually has magic to speak of. Excuse me. Anyways, yeah, let's go.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this continues for much longer.
That abomination sure as hell isn't going to back down. We've got no choice but to go all in.
He's isolated. Let's surround him. Close the distance in one fell swoop.
Don't be rash. Conventional rules don't apply in a battle like this.
He's right. We have no way of knowing what that beast is capable of. We must proceed with caution.
Well, we must. You, Dimitri, can meet him beast to beast. Go nuts, do that. Yeah, I'm not... Like, I don't really know why Trickster is here again. Requires thief certification, sure. Oh, okay, so... No, I guess it's just another slightly earlier sword magic class. But I don't know why. Like, it's kind of just here for Anna, because Anna was originally a trickster. The Lucky 7 is pretty cool, but it's completely unreliable. It just sort of makes your dude better at one thing sometimes. It doesn't come with steel, but it does have lock touch again, but I guess so did Assassin. So it's just an assassin that can use magic instead. And I think the speed is more to do with Yuri than it is to do with Trickster. Excuse me. It's a sword user... It's a sword magic class that uses faith. The other one uses reason. This one uses both. Reason and faith. Oh yeah, also it's an assassin without sword fare, so that's kind of, not ideal. No, I can't get over the rubble. Oh, I should have repositioned some people. I didn't think at all about how I'm actually going to initiate this. So where are my people with the big shit? I've got Yuri and I've got Edelgard. They have the big shit. Because I'm probably going to go in the same way I did with the past two versions of these 9 space bosses. Which is that I get my big attackers on both sides and just decimate all of his shields at once and then have everybody else just go in on the offense. That's kind of a shame that I left it on Edelgard then. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually going to reevaluate a little bit of this. I did drop a save, but I'm just going to shift some battalions around. You need to get this far before you can recruit Yuri? God damn. My thing is, if someone hates a unit, then that unit I must raise. Have fun with that. You do your thing. Trickster has -1 move compared to Assassin. No, it's not that I don't care for movement, it's that I don't play super fast. More movement is always a good thing. Always. Excuse me. Oh, you can't take Edelgard's battalion because she has the C rank. God damn it. I Forgot about that. There's only so many people with the authority to use it here. I need Dimitri for his offenses, and I need Edelgard for her offenses. That means I could give Edelgard's battalion to maybe Claude or Happy, but she has magic and this big thing counts as a monster. I mean, she's a magic striker whose every attack is effective against monsters, so I kind of want to keep her for offense. Constance can't use it because she's flying. I could give it to Yuri, but I think Yuri already has the other big hitter. Balthus is a puncher. What's he got for speed? 18, so he's not going to be able to double the dude. Two punches could still be powerful. Yeah, I would have really loved to give Edelgard's battalion to Hilda, but she's just not good enough for it. And the Knights of Saros similarly require a C rank. Excuse me. Then Claude's only got 27 strength, but he could double. With the Iron Bow and only the Iron Bow. Linhardt doesn't have the authority. 34 damage against... Yeah, so if... You've got 42 with the Iron Gauntlets. You've got 29 protection. 13 damage times 2, but I can also update that to whatever else I want. 1, yeah, I could hit you with a Vajra, and then you've got another 6, so that's 48 damage. And then that's 19 times 2 for 36. That's still not great, but it's a pretty decent hit. Definitely not taking that myself. Yuri's speedy enough to double. Here's the thing, too. Yuri is fast, so a double hit might be even better than a single strong one. $29. So we can do 11 with the Steel Sword Plus. Times 2 for 22 damage. Edelgard's got 58 with a hammer. 64 with that, and 64 off of 29 is... Okay, that's still really good. That's like 35. And if I Monster Breaker, it goes up into 40-something. So Edelgard is tough enough to justify her own attack on this. Can I get Dimitri with enough speed to double him? If he goes in with the Iron Sword, yes, he can. And then he's probably my biggest bruiser. So Magic Eyes can't use it. Fury goes in, does 22. Balthus does more than that. Edelgard hits like a truck. Hilda cannot help with the battalion, and she also can't double even with the Iron Axe. Maybe if I give her the Training Axe, she can double. I think that just means it's Claude. 42 damage off of 29. It's 13, 26. I think Yuri and Claude are my weakest units in terms of raw physical damage, so yeah, I'm gonna give it to Claude. Yes, and then Edelgard needs something. They both give 3 physical attack. One gives avoidance, one gives more protection, one gives resilience. Hit. Yes, go for the hit. And it also gives you more protection, because you are using an axe and you need that. Good. Doesn't really change constants to switch that one. Okay, and then we've got Claude and Yuri as my users. That means I need to get them on both sides, so that they can basically loop around the outside and then step into the center. On top of that, I need somebody in front to tank a shot or two from this guy. Although maybe I don't need to tank at all, because you're just not gonna be much of a thing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's just go with this. Let's attempt this.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this continues for much longer.
That abomination sure as hell is...
Yeah.
He's isolated.
Don't. He's right.
Okay. How's living in Japan? I follow the vlogs, man. I can't really summarize it. It's not a thing that's on my mind every day, because it's just life. It's just life in a different city. I'm not a traveler. I don't exactly, like, keep track of a lot of my thoughts and how I feel and, like, being awestruck by different stuff. I had 2 weeks of, wow, the buildings are tall and the trains are on time, and now it's just that I'm here. It's especially not something I can just answer on, like, a whim. I'm sorry. I know that's kind of a boring way to respond to that. It's just not the way my mind is wired.
Ready and willing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need one more turn to get Claude into position.
Battle. I'll cut through.
What can Dimitri do if I went up right now? Not a lot. Okay. So everybody else just sort of stay out of his range for a turn. If he does the big thing where, like, he hits everybody, then so be it.
I will prevail.
Who, me? Yep.
Sally forth!
Yeah! Yikes. No, thank you. Also, let's take a look at that weapon. Unleashed after contact with Creststone shards and the blood of the Four. 25 damage, 1 to 4, hit of 100. Nothing that crazy, alright.
Stay focused.
Gonna do a zoom explorer? Yes, we should.
An illusion. And it looks just like Elfric.
I'm not sure I can fight him, even if it's not really him.
Don't worry, Happy. I can.
Oh, he summons at the beginning of the turn.
The beast can feed off these illusions somehow?
Its wounds are healing. How troublesome.
I didn't deal any wounds. It's fine, relax. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of these things. At least they're only level 15 and it gives my unit something to do, but eek. Oh, and they all have Ragnarok. They won't move, which is good. But also, I'm not hurting him until I get into position, so this is still fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not good enough, that's in range. So can I hit him and just get out? Yes, but I'm gonna take damage. That's also not good enough. Yeah, so Claude needs to get up here. So I'm in position. And yes, because I think Constance can get in and out and finish off that guy. What is she capable of? Kind of shredding them. They all have 62 HP, which is not small. It'd be better if I could somehow have her absorb an attack from one. But there's only one I can do that with, and it's this guy. Ooh, good, missed it anyways. Oh, right. He's only got a 37% chance to hit me. I'm okay if he wants to suck 4 HP out. He's still at full. Sorry. Hilda roughly into position here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill off all the Verets. I'm working on it. I want to see who can do what here. So that's definitely a death, but that's using up creator sword uses. I think I'd rather fight him up close, because that's still out of range of the big dude. But that's the one that can hit outside of his range, so that's the one that I actually want Constance to absorb an attack from and maybe kill on the enemy turn. So I need to worry about this one, which means I have to make use of all of my Cantors. Probably Constance included. Elfric is the only interesting character in Ashen Wolves. I disagree. He's also boring. Not a big fan.
Let's see you dodge this.
Thank you, Mitri.
Who's next?
Yeah, that should work. Because I can take just a small amount of damage from him right now. And I dodged it again. And then we just sort of get happy somewhere safe-ish over here. One space so that you attack Constance and she's gonna destroy you. Perfect. Yeah, actually just stand right where you are. You're gonna take a hit, then you'll get juiced from it, and then next turn I can move in. You don't... you don't take enough to kill him, do you? Fuck. Fuck! This is just gonna continue. And I need that space open now. God damn it. They didn't attack me, they just healed. Well, shit. I gotta move ahead with the plan, because I need to, like, take off some of his health bars.
No time like the present.
And I've only got 2 of these. So I need to make use of this turn as heavily as possible. Oh, I just realized a problem with this plan. These battalions are not going to break the corner ones. Fuck. I can use certain units to keep breaking them, but I don't think he gets stunned is the problem. So if I do this now, you're still gonna hit me back. And he's got Elfrix in the fucking worst possible spots. Because I could put Hilda here and have her smash these three, but then I have to get rid of him first. This sucks. Yeah, I've got 2 assault troops, but they're on my 2 heaviest bruisers. They're not people that I want to spend the turn using a gambit with. Like, these are the guys I need to have actually hitting him on the exposed spaces. Although even then, it's only 11 damage. Are you fucking kidding me? How am I supposed to outdo this? He's at the point of healing 100 HP every turn right now. These Elfrix all have 62 HP. Like, I need to spend 2 characters to kill one. I might have to rewind this turn, but we're gonna try something.
Up my sleeve.
Are you fucking kidding me? He's still alive! Why are you still alive? Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can even take out a health bar this turn, because this is getting ridiculous.
At least you're no coward.
The Elfrix also don't give experience, so I can't exactly rely on getting a stat boost somewhere in the middle of all this. And Hilda can't get into that space anyway because she's behind a pillar. Yeah, all of this was just clearly the wrong time to launch this plan, because nothing here is working very well. So before I rewind it all, I'm gonna take a shot at this and see what I'm capable of dealing to him once all the barriers are down. Like, that's not bad. It might be better to try and whittle down his shields over 2 turns, but fucking that's a lot of people attacking a single space and letting him hit them back. Like, this isn't bad when he hits Dimitri, but that's because it's fucking Dimitri. I've given him a steel shield and the man is made of titanium. that just does 0 damage, so there's like...
This is what comes of meddling with a sacred tool commissioned by the progenitor god. But clearly it's too late to scold you at this point. For now, we must focus on dealing with the result. Do it just as I planned.
I got lucky with a crit crest proc from Dimitri. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay, so that's those broken. Red Cinder, thank you for the raid.
Shit! Who gave that damn order? At this rate, I don't think there's any stopping them.
I'm on the final boss. What looks like the final boss. It is some honk-a-tonk bull bonk. So here, take this. X Legacy complete. Did you also recently put yourself through the hell that is X6? Because that's what I did before I got to this DLC. Don't play that game. It's not worth it. It's not worth it even just to see what it is. Burn it. Put it out on the highway and watch semi-trucks drive over it. It's bad. It's a great line from Moreg. I love that line too. That's why I made a alert out of it. It's too good. One of Dimitri's attacks did 456 damage one time, and I was both a bit upset and laughing my ass off. That's just Dimitri, man. That's what he does. I'm surprised that attack broke the shields. Yeah, it's because it was a, ow. It's because it was a gambit. Regular attacks, if they do no damage, they will not touch the shield, but the gambit is always gonna do it. Thank you, Red Cinder, for the resub. 7-month streak. Boop. I replayed the entire Legacy and X collections. Next up is 0 X collections once it comes out next week. I've been slowly making my way through the Mega Man games in chronological order. I'm not going to do the 0 games when they come out, but I am going to buy it because I just love those games. I still have to do X7 and... Misadventures of Tronbon. Then I'll get to the 0 games. So you're stunned now. I've got Edelgard, Happy, and Wobbles left. What am I capable of doing? That's still 3 heavy hitters. But Jesus Christ, your ability that just halves all damage taken. What do you really expect me to do here, game? Like, I'm glad she can pull this off, because that would be 62 damage. But once I get rid of 1 of your health bars, suddenly you do 6 more. Like, fucking, oh my god, stop. I can do 24 with the Silver Plus. I can do 21 with Bane of Monsters, and Sword of the Creator Ruptured Heaven is only 18. So it's best to just go in with the Sword of Swinging. Thank you!
Let this be a lesson.
Oh, okay. Good, good. 2 crits. 2 crits. That'll take off some HP. Even at super effectiveness, I am not doing a ton to this guy. And that's a problem. No, I said I have to do X8. Yes. Do this. That's the first health bar. Okay, another strength point is good. Although it's probably not going to be enough to, round... Because I would need 2 strength points to do 1 more damage. I bet you it rounds down every time. And there's no point attacking him further because if he's just gonna heal it back again. So really I should try and kill one of these guys instead. Okay, so that's a Phantom dead.
Nighty-night.
Yeah, they just give nothing. And it sucks. Who's wounded? And Hilda's gonna take another big hit from this guy! Okay, fine. I get it.
It's simple logic.
Magic? Okay, good. That was a good Linhardt level. Want to miss? Want to do me a favor? Okay, so every one of them is missed so far. That's good. That works for me. Ah, it looks like there's a set number of them. Because he only summoned in 1 this time. Maybe if I just stand on all the places he wants to summon Elfrix, I can stop them. Because 2 of those spaces are also out of range. I could very easily park a Linhardt on one. And then I could have Happy just duck in and out and have her do her thing. Because there's not a whole lot of point attacking him. He's going to mega kill me. My goal so far in Golden Deer is to make Balthus the Great King of Grappling. Yeah, that's another thing. When he says that, it's so goddamn hollow to me, because I know that he's not. Because I am. I am the Great King of Grappling. Look at this Byleth. That's me. Not you. Get off my turf, sewer man. Did not expect 64 charm. My Byleth was amazing in my final maddening run, in my church run. So now he has no shields for me to break and stun, which is another problem. Kind of a big one, honestly. So I'm going to attempt my theory and see if I can just stand on places where there are Elfrix.
I'm dangerous.
Because maybe I can just stop him from doing his bullshit like that. Also, that's just nowhere near enough damage. Come on, man! How am I supposed to cut through this?
can't hear me now. Not like this. Not anymore. You really are a damn fool. You know that? This'll be fun.
Miss? Nope, that's a hit. Alright. That's Linhart's turn.
Up to you.
I could also pull him out. Yeah, so that I don't have to spend Linhart's turn. Alright, fine. But I've also got to kill one of the Elfrics and set Linhart on that space. And Constance is fast enough to avoid getting doubled. But she might be better spent on an Elfric. Balthus can only do 18 damage, but it's enough to prevent him from, like, he won't die. So maybe if I pull Claude back a bit... Here, what's he capable of against the boss? He can only take one hit, and he can double for 12. Or he can just hit for 12 with a crit rate of 20. Might be better to go after an Elfric. Yeah, because I can kill an Elfric. I'm gonna take a big hit back, but we'll see. Okay.
It was a good try.
So that's that. The good news, I guess, too, is that they are all giving me concoctions, so I have plenty of ability to heal myself. Maybe that's how they expect you to do it, is to just have some units, like, always be trading off who's attacking him, and then have the other guys spend their turn healing. But if he behaves like every other monster in the game, he is going to have a point when he does his area attack and just builds all of his shields up again. Because that's how they all work. Oh, great. The Elfric spaces are in his range. Cool. So I can't block off those two spaces. Well, I mean, I can't have Linhart stand on one the way I wanted to. Since he's gonna hit me twice, and if he breathes on me once, I'm dead. So, sure, you do your physic up on Yuri.
Thanks.
We're gonna have Balthus stand where the other one came in. And go at him with your Vajra. For 22 damage, if I eviscerate, you've got a higher crit rating, but less damage. Draining Blow might be good on my next turn, but not now. Just punch him.
I intended to take one for the team, but damn! This thing is way uglier than I thought. Ha! Perfect! This'll be one for the history books.
Good with the missings. It's unfortunate that on his second bar, he gets hit plus 20! And then this Vantage, which is absolutely going to factor into things. Because there's no way I can take out half his HP bar in one run. He's way too beefy. And the space I need Dimitri on is one space too far away. God damn it. Okay, Edelgard is still capable of doing massive damage. And as long as I don't use the hammer, he doesn't double me either. So I really like that. Who's your target? You want Constance? Okay, you want Wobbles. And then you want Linhardt, so there's no way to get this guy to attack Constance. So, Constance, you just do your thing here. Shred the man with a Fimble Venter, please. Yes, spend the spells. I just want him dead. Thank you.
I shall rise, but your day is past.
Now you want to hit Hilda, and Hilda's tough enough to tank it. Okay, so everybody that's left in the center here is capable of surviving a hit. Don't attack him with Hilda. She's just gonna be here for the sake of, absorbing damage. Save the Gambit in case I need to take out more shields. So for now... Oh yeah, also I said I was gonna do an up-close exploration. I feel like this place is underground because I've never seen it before, but that's definitely a dome with windows. Where would this place even be? Like, physically, in the monastery. There's also a bunch of, like, busted pieces in it, so... It can't be a place that is commonly used, either. Oh, is this just a straight-up cathedral? Because that's the saint's room. Oh, you fucker, you're taking over the cathedral for this? Where'd all the pews go? Oh, I see. They are the garbage piles. Yeah, it looks a little bit different when it's all red in here. Okay, so Dimitri wobbles. I can't remember. Does he summon a phantom and then heal from it? So if I take out his health bar and then attack him again, he's just gonna heal it back. It happened 10 minutes ago. I just don't remember the sequence of events. Like, does he summon first and then heal, or does he heal first and then summon? Because right now there's no Elfrix left, and I'm capable of taking out his next health bar. What I'm wondering is, should I keep hitting him after that? He heals at the start, doesn't tell me what I'm asking. Because he does both of them at the start. I have to know which one he does first and which one he does second, explicitly. Heal and then summon, okay. Thank you. You'll heal before the summons. Yeah, that's exactly the damage I need, but then I am leaving myself a little bit too open. And I don't have Wind Strike to just prevent a counterattack. Dimitri, can you help me out here? Oh, just not quite. Just not quite. I'm just gonna wail with the Killer Lance and hope he gets it. If he doesn't, then I can kill him with the Sword Strike. Ugh. It's alright, Dimitri's a tough boy. He can take a hit. There wasn't going to be a crest proc because I didn't use an ability. I just went in with a regular swing.
I must keep aiming higher.
I would have liked some more strength, but okay. There we go. 2 health bars. very concerned for when he starts, bringing back his shields, because it's gotta happen. I think this is his first attack, like his first full attack on a target. So the next turn is gonna be when he does his area attack and brings back his shields. That's an issue. Because I've still got 2 health bars left to go, and the last one is, like, supercharged. Okay, so I can attack him. Because he gets the 6 extra damage on his turn. He does 35. Oh, it's like just enough to not die. She'll have 1 health remaining if I do this. But I do have to push it. No crit either. Oh, I don't see any more minions. Oh, wait, there they are. Yep, there's the move. And now I have to kill these guys, or else he's gonna heal back that damage I just did. I haven't used a rewind yet. I'm gonna rewind Hilda's move.
Who, me?
Just let her take it and stand in the way of one of the Elfrics. See what happens then.
You might as well give up.
Woo! Thank you! That worked out better for me! Yeah, you summon them in 2 different places instead, and there's the big move. 25% of max HP? Up to 25% of foes' HP. It doesn't say max or current. Either way, I don't love it, but nobody is wounded enough that it's gonna kill them. I didn't even hear. What was it? Oh, allows enemy attacks. Combat arts to sometimes prevent enemy counterattacks. God, that would be good if it happened reliably.
It's your call.
You might as well give up. It was a pretty good line. So I can hit this guy from a safe space. I can't stun you. That's a problem now. But I don't think I ever really could. I only stunned you when all of your shields went down, and I already got my good turn out of that. Ugh. You are an ugly motherfucker.
I'll cut through.
So Dimitri would be fine. If I go in with the Killer Lance, Tempest Lance, I have the potential of, like, critting and getting that, crest proc. And if I do it next to Hilda, I get even more damage off of it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, it'd be amazing. Nope, neither of them happened. And now Dimitri is a very bruised boy.
Let me at him.
You gotta die. I like Balthus for this.
Couldn't weather the storm.
He's very good at getting rid of Elfrix. And so as long as I can kill the other one, then I can spend a turn doing some healing on myself. This is probably my favorite giant monster fight. The Rhea ones were a little bit simpler to deal with. It's definitely the most complex.
Sure thing.
He does way too much damage to me now. Yuri's just too weak to do this. So maybe he's best spent healing somebody else, because he does have 3 recovers.
I will prevail.
Yeah, if I have Edelgard do this again, because that's a big hit. Even through the half damage. It's just a shame that I'm gonna lose all of my battalions soon because of all this damage they're doing.
Well done. Yep.
Nope, still a bad idea. Didn't stop being a bad idea, not sure why I thought it would. So you hit him. Come and curved shot finish off the Elfric, so you don't get any heals.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Okay, another concoction.
Stay focused.
Of monsters, silver. Yeah, we still identified that just the straight silver sword is the best way to go with this.
I could use a break.
Gonna move Hilda to here so that I'm blocking an Elfric. Do you have a concoction on you? I need somebody with a concoction. And I guess this is blocking an Elfric where I'm standing, and I can move Wobbles to block another one. So quickly, pull out a concoct. Trade it for the javelin, you're not using that anymore. I don't think I can stop him from doing this move. I just had an idea, but I don't think I can make it happen. Because once he's got the big move, like, charged, he's gonna use it. That's how all monsters work. If you hit them with a gambit, you can make them look in one direction, but they're still gonna let out their big area move, and once they let out the big move, then they charge their shields. What my thought was that if I can get him to look at one specific unit, he'll use one attack instead of the area of effect, and then not recharge his shields, but I don't think they work that way. Unfortunately.
Sally forth!
Still way too much damage. It's the bolting. The bolting slows me down so much. Just a vulnerary, yeah. Heal yourself up. Step to over here, and maybe I'll get lucky and get 2 crits. That's the only way I can get rid of this health bar in 1 round. That's a 1. Oh, so close. Damn it! I need more strength.
Well
Yes,
done.
please. Okay, okay. I saw a Crest of Saros pop up. Oh, God. After using the Staggering Blow Umbral Surge, the Umbral Beast seems to be faltering. During the next player phase, the Beast will have reduced crit avoidance and will not counterattack. Oh!
What the heck was that? We all got moved to different positions.
Oh, I've been avoiding that like the plague, but that is supposed to be my opening to attack. Oh, okay.
It's some brand of spatial distortion magic. I haven't the faintest how to defend against it.
Damn! Don't let that thing catch you alone. It's too risky.
Yeah, don't be reckless. Stand united.
Damn it, Dimitri's in the worst possible place. He could charge the guy if there weren't pillars in his way. No!
I'm at my limit.
Alright, Yuri, I might spend you just getting Dimitri closer, because he's way more valuable.
Careful.
Yeah, because if he's got reduced crit avoidance and will not counterattack, that means I can kill him right now. Balthus and Wobbles are both really close, and I can get Dimitri there.
You sure?
Like, and I've got Hilda, who's not great, but she can do something. And I've got Constance, and Linhardt and Claude. Yeah, I can do this. I can absolutely do this. To here, combat arts, foul play. 1 second. Also, let me swap to the training bow, because then I can get Yuri close enough to also be able to add with intimidation bonuses. Maybe not. No, I kind of completely forgot about how that works. Oops. But the point is, 54% crit with the Killer Lance. Yeah, this guy's gonna die. This guy's gonna die.
Who, me?
There's no stopping it at this point. Bam! Down goes your next one. And this is also how I'm gonna punch through Vantage. By hitting him on the turn when he just doesn't counter. I can't promise the Crest crit proc. I mean, I can do it now, and if it's gonna proc, this is the only chance it'll have. But the Killer Lance is the one to do it with, and I don't think you can get the Crest to proc if it doesn't have the durability. Like, because the Killer Lance only has 6, so it can't double and take 10. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one that has the 54% crit rate. I could do it with another weapon, like just going with the Crescent Sickle of flying. No go. Just 18 damage. And then we get Claude in there just to, like, poke at him a couple times. Since I'm gonna need everybody here. Yeah, actually, I wish I'd done that with the Killer Lance. Because I don't know that I'm gonna have enough damage to do it now. Maybe. Oh, she's got a good crit animation on her, too. And then we go in with the Vajra, and that gives me a 30% crit. Oh, wait, no, go stand next to Hilda. Extra damage. Yes. Oh, I only hit him twice? Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's got 64 HP left, and even if I crit twice, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Get Hilda in a place where Dimitri can stand next to her, and Balthus. Those guys are both very important. Which means Hilda basically has to stand in the center, and then I have to attack with Wobbles first.
Who, me?
So Training Axe can do 20. Steel Axe with Smash has a 57% crit rate. Oh, but no, this is just the initial one to get him to the second bar.
Let me at him.
And nothing I do is going to hit the guy twice. Though if nothing I do is going to hit the guy twice, then Hilda's a better bet, because she can do 20 damage, and Balthus... Well, I guess, no, Balthus standing next to Hilda does more damage, so yeah, we'll go with this. Back to the original plan. Okay.
Stay focused.
And then we'll move Porp to over here somewhere. So the Silver Sword gives me 46. Bane of Monsters gives me 56% crit and 21 damage. Ruptured Heaven is also 56% crit. I think I take the gamble on the 56. Because if that crits, it's 61 damage, as opposed to both of these critting is 64? Damn it.
I'm at my limit.
So Tempest Lance, Killer Lance, go. Come on, one of these 54s has to land.
This battle is finished.
Okay, good. 57. And then we get Balthus in here. With his Vajra, which does another 22.
Wide open.
And that's another crit?
Careful.
Now I should be able to do it, because I've got Constance, Claude, and Linhardt available.
Sally forth!
Go for the heavy hits. Don't bank on the crits anymore. I shouldn't need it if I dole this out properly. Go for the single biggest hit you've got, which is the 7 with a 35%. And then I think Claude can double. Yes, so here's the thing. It looks hopeless. I can still make this work. If I just have Dimitri move. And if I'm rewinding anyways, then I know that my attack's not gonna crit, so I'll do something else with me. Like, have Linhardt move down and do his thing first. With the Cutting Gale.
I'm at my limit.
Then I can have Dimitri come do his, because I think his did crit. Killer Lance, Tempest Lance, yes.
I asked you to stand down.
Good. And then get out of the way. Then we have Balthus do his thing, because one of his also crit. Guess I didn't make that happen the same way. Whoops.
Stay focused.
And then I move to here, and I don't think I have a Killing Edge. Nope. So I'm gonna go in with the regular hit and hope that one of them crits. Like that?
Let this be a lesson.
Careful.
And then Claude standing next to Hilda has a potential of doing a bunch more damage. It's only 16, yes, or I could Monster Blast for 14. Monster Blast for 19 with a 45% chance to crit. No such luck. God damn, this is really fucking hard.
Sally forth!
I will prevail.
There we go. Fire. Done. With a crit right at the end. Oh, what a disappointing way to end it. Fake. Good job, Constance. Yep, no experience. I'm gonna take that as a indication that was the end. By 1 HP point. I mean, yes, it was crits, but I only would have made that by 1 HP. Wow, that was tight.
Well done, everyone. Because of you, her restless soul has finally found peace.
I thought you said the soul wasn't there.
I imagine you have much on your mind.
My mother.
I was there the day she brought you forth into this world. Citri had always been frail. Giving birth proved to be too much for her in the end. On that fated day, it looked as though neither of you would survive. In those final moments, she spoke, saying, "My heart, give it to my child."
Kind of, a little bit, literally, maybe. From the beginning, my heart wouldn't beat, you say?
That is correct. The heart that lies within your chest is none other than hers. It was the only way that you could be saved. But Citri loved others, much as a human might. And I loved her in return.
Human. Look, I've played it all. I can see the key code words you're dropping here. But why wasn't she buried?
Citri looked upon me as though I was her mother, and I wished for her to have a bright future.
Also, wait, Gerald stands in front of a grave that he says she's buried in.
I would not have her buried in the cold, dark soil. Prior to her funeral, I arranged for a fake burial. Afterward, I brought her body to Abyss, where I would sometimes visit her. I never thought that anyone, especially Elfric, would find her. I did not expect for such a tragedy to ensue.
Boss, there's something you gotta tell me. Is Elfric really just using us all that time?
Yes, my god, do you see the horrible blood monster he turned into? There was no nice person at the bottom of that.
How should I know? I mean, he always acted that way around me. Like we were a means to an end. But the church records indicate he founded the Ashen Wolf House 15 years ago. He mentioned he found Citri 10 years ago. So it seems he really did mean well. At first.
What's done is done. He's gone, and we're here. That's what matters now.
You're always so quick to adapt to change, Happy. I should follow your example.
See, that's why I'm not so great at being able to talk about Japan. It's like, that's me. Also quick to adapt. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you always get to the heart of things quickly. Right then, I've got a lot to take care of now. I need to fill the church in on all the details about how things actually played out. And with my people freed from the monastery prison, they'll need to be accounted for.
Good luck with that whole mess. I'll be rooting for you from afar.
Just don't get me involved in it. Afar, please, afar.
Surely you'll let us know if there is any way at all we can help. We'd be just thrilled.
Hell, if you want, your people can be my people. I could use some good mercenaries to watch my back.
Enough already. I get it.
It's no less than you deserve.
What you have sown, now you shall reap.
I don't get, what are they talking about?
You made your bed, now shut up about it, pal.
Anyway, what do you figure will happen to Abyss? The church will want to step in, no doubt.
You got me. After everything that's happened, things can't stay the same. The church will probably assign an official to oversee things. Hopefully whoever they choose knows how to get along with Abyssians well.
It's gonna be me, isn't
Let's
it?
worry about all that some other time, yeah? I could really use a tall drink and a long sleep.
They want to give me even more responsibilities.
I'm with you. I hurt in places I didn't even know could hurt.
It has been a terribly long night indeed. One I won't ever forget.
A terribly long night, but a beautiful morning.
They all have so many chains on them. Why? Why do you all wear, like, what has to be 20 pounds and cast iron metal?
You mean to say that you are disbanding us?
Yes. After speaking with the cardinals, my decision is final. The Ashen Wolf House was originally established for youths who are in need of the church's protection. Somewhere along the way, that intent was corrupted, and it ultimately became a cage for you. The Ashen Wolves are officially disbanded. You can consider this a graduation of sorts.
You can doll this up by calling it graduating, but you're the one who sent me to Abyss to begin with.
I don't see any chains on Happy. It's right there. It's around her neck. Right there. You can see it in her portrait.
Now you waltz in here and tell us to just go live our lives as if none of this ever happened?
You may continue living in Abyss, of course.
Just, there will be no resources, no protection, no water, we're turning that off. Really no point if we're not maintaining it anymore, so, I mean, you could be there, just not gonna last very long.
Abyss will always be a refuge for those who need it most. Your chains have been unbound. You are free to live as you wish now.
You ask me, this feels like good timing. This sounds pretty alright, Rhea.
After all I have been through, I must say I feel immense gratitude at the prospect of living freely.
Yeah, I don't know why you were put there in the first place. That was not on your student information.
You're just going to let me go? While I was working with the church, I still did some unsavory things.
You have already been judged for your transgressions, Yuri. You have slain the undeserving. The weight of that is yours to bear. You have time to contemplate your actions now. That is punishment enough.
Anyways, yeah, no, you can see it on Happy right there. It's a choker. They all have some kind of a choker on. But then hers comes down from there with a chain down the center of her chest. And also she's got she's got a belt on and some extra stuff on her wrists. So, of all of them, she's the one that looks most like a prisoner with the chains.
What's with the woe is me act? She's saying you're a free man.
True enough. It's up to me to determine how I'll live my life now. How I'll make up for what I've done.
You can still hang in your prison cell, but now you can choose to not hang there, too.
You made up your mind quickly, despite having ample time to think it through.
Someone of my many talents must make decisions in short order. I'm in high demand after all. The FE3H Royal School of Sorcery demands my presence post-haste. How could I deny them?
Didn't you already graduate?
Soon, the name Nouvelle shall be renowned all throughout the Imperial capital.
Didn't you already attend that school? Leaving and going back seems... well, good luck with that.
Just has no patience for whatever she's saying. I accidentally skipped it, but I like to believe that Lindhart just interrupted her anyways. Just, yeah, okay, shut up now.
Maybe I'll try to see my family again. It's been forever, but now seems like as good a time as any to do that. The whole thing might be a drag, though, so maybe I'll come straight back to Abyss.
I think yeah. Yep. I'll find a way to hit it big. Make tons of money. It's about time the indebted king of grappling finally paid down all those damn debts.
Did you come over here and just punch this guy in the stomach for me and get him to stop calling himself that? My god, I'm so sick of it.
You could always ask my brother to help you out. Seems like a good way to go, really.
Borrow from Holst? That's a hard no. Wouldn't dare to trouble my best pal like that. That's enough about me. What are you going to do now, boss?
Who knows? For now, I'll take some time to think. My main concern at this point is taking care of my people back in my hometown.
You mean you'll continue your former line of work?
No need to beat around the bush. And yeah, that's the plan. It's what I'm best at. But I can approach things differently now. Change how I live. Find ways to thrive in peace, you know?
Makes sense to me. I wish you all the best.
Yeah,
Thanks, friend. Right back at you. We both deserve to live our lives freely. I may end up back home after all this, but I worry about how my rogues here would fare without a boss.
Always worrying about everyone but yourself. Stop with that already, yeah?
And yeah, you're right, he kind of is just Makalov. He's taller and beefier and has a more masculine voice and better hair, but really, if you take away just the pure aesthetics, he's just Makalov. And Makalov is terrible. Such a bad person. Yeah, you don't need to be concerned.
There you go, being cute again. Though I'm certain if you're around, Abyss and everyone in it will be just fine.
We'll keep an eye on Abyss as well. Isn't that right, you two?
Absolutely. That place is a treasure trove of secrets. Just try to keep me away.
I trust your motives are not all so selfish, Claude. And yes, we promise to protect Abyss in your absence.
Boss! Boss! You can't just leave us high and dry like this! Where will we go? What will we do?
I just fucking said I don't care.
I should have known.
I've got things to do. It's your fault. Your own... Live your own goddamn lives.
Humans are adaptable creatures. I'll sort it out just fine.
See?
Relax, will ya? We all know Yuri's not the type to abandon his pals.
I wouldn't think that assassins and thieves and rogues would be the kind to be clingy in the first place.
He's a guy who always turns up when he's needed. Hell, we should all be taking notes from him.
The world's a dreary place. We could all use a little help now and again.
As long as we're all here for each other as true friends, we can live our lives to the fullest.
This is why you don't helicopter parent an entire underground civilization, Yuri. Friends.
You heard me. You're all my friends. You matter. You always will.
Oh, I wish it wasn't getting so saccharine now. I get pulled right out when things get too sweet.
That seems like a good note to end on.
Sure does. Catch you later, pals. I mean, friends.
Yes, we know, we get it.
That, I bid you farewell.
And so it is. Until next time, friend.
None of you are particularly the sweet types. Stop forcing it. It was a good group shot, yeah. Like, I really like the art in this expansion, or in this DLC campaign, a lot more than the extra 2D art that was in the main game. I think they hired a different artist for it. The end. Yay! Side story complete. And that's that. Drop a save, cleared game data. Whew. Yay! That didn't even take 2 hours. That was a short stream, only one map. Rewards for clearing Cindered shadows have been added via DLC supplies from the main story. Quests have been added. Alright, cool. And well, at this point then, I guess that means that we're done with 3 houses on stream. I would like to play the game through one more time on Blue Lions. Probably on Maddening, just to see if I can do it. Maybe on Normal, for the sake of just breezing. Because, like, I want to play it and in Japanese. Get a sense for the Japanese voice cast, and basically just use it as another way to get some translation practice. The main game prize for completing is pretty nice, TBH. What is it? Go ahead and tell me, because I'm going to find out anyways. Aside from recruiting everybody. Maddening Blue, like when? No, I'm not doing Maddening Blue Lions on stream. I've already played every goddamn campaign on stream, and I've done Maddening twice. It takes too long, and now I can only stream 2 days a week. And I gotta move to other projects. That final map is a bitch? Yeah, I know. Maniacal got to it and tried it 3 times and had to drop out. Back to hard mode. You get the chalice, which gives the holder retribution? Damn, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, so Abyss just doesn't, like, the side story doesn't have a maddening level. And hard was not that bad. It gave me more pause than missions in the main game did because of all the extra side considerations that you have to deal with. And so I like the maps in terms of, like, them doing something a little bit unique or doing something in a different way. That was good. The actual plot of it didn't have as much meat to it as I wanted. Like, they teased Citri. It's like, hey, here's your mom, but we're not going to do anything with it. Just, hey, surprise, she's not buried, and her body doesn't decompose for some reason. There's a creepy stalker guy about your mom who's dead, and he's the bad guy. Go kill him. Have these vaguely personality-shaped students. Really enjoy the map. For once, an FE final boss isn't a complete pushover. They usually aren't. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, they can be, yes, if you've gone through an entire game and have your units be, like, super powered at the end. But that's the way that most people play Fire Emblem, and I think that's why there's a certain... That's one reason there's a certain joy to playing the game through fast, is that you're not superpowering your units, so it actually makes it a little bit trickier to deal with a final boss. I don't know. There's also metagame at play in that, and so they might just be counterbalancing it. Fucking, if you've got a 2020 army at the end of the game, yeah, you're gonna be able to take out a boss, because the boss needs to be weak enough for you to take them with the units they give you at the end of the game, in case everybody else is dead. There's like a balancing act that happens with that. Retribution eliminating the low movement issue of armor units. It's perfect for you. It's not. Armor units with a low movement is not an issue for me. There is no fixing the issue because it's not an issue. I move forward slowly. I wipe the map. That's how I play. Also, her grave now has her name on it. I guess before they didn't give her a real name. Yeah, so it's Citri. There is no bad unit? That is factually wrong. There are bad units in every game. There are this one might be the first one where there aren't bad units, just because you can't, like, they have to give you access to everybody basically from the beginning. Like, Seteth is the last recruit you'll get normally. Yuritsa after that if you're playing on Crimson Flower. And even then, Seteth and Yuritsa are fucking baller. Because you still have half a game to train them, and they have really good skills. I disagree with that. The only bad units are the ones you don't grow. No, there are actually, factually bad units in every Fire Emblem game. Like, this guy sucks. This guy will never grow. This guy comes in with terrible bases, and also you have no chance to level him up. Like, it's not really debatable. There are objectively bad units in every game. Are you saying Athos is a bad unit? I didn't say Athos. Athos has a ton of stats. Like, Athos is good, but he's a god unit they give you in the last map. In this game, not overall. In this game, Ignatz is a bad unit. Ignatz is bottom of the barrel. I've never seen a unit so consistently called, like, I benched this guy, than Ignatz. And you can have a good Ignatz, but you can make anybody good. He is typically pretty bad. Like, more people say Ignatz is bad than say Cyril is bad, and everybody hates Cyril. Ugh. Really nice to finally catch a stream, but it's time for dinner. Yeah, for sure. If I'm done now, which means that, yay, I didn't have to sit here all day, so I have a chance to go do some study, finish up my article. I have to do fill some reference for animation at work, so that's good. I'm gonna have a chance to actually be productive today. I'm using Ignatz right now. He's turning well, making him a magic man. Yeah, as I say, you can make him good. Overall, by the averages, he's not. He's pretty bad. Issue about discussing bad units, specifically 3 houses. Any unit can be good due to how you can customize them. Yeah, that's why I'm saying consistently. Like, I'm seeing opinions from a bunch of different sources that are like, yeah, my Ignatz is just terrible. I dropped him. Or he usually turns out pretty meh. And Fire Emblem fans tend to hate armor units, so when I see them consistently benching, like, speedy types over armor units, that says a lot to me, personally. Okay, anyways, you know what? I think I might fucking grab this music and turn it into another intermission track. I really love Torrigoth Night, but there is something just so hauntingly beautiful about this track. And I can sit and listen to it for, like, forever. It's so calming and mysterious. So who are we rating? Yeah, so I'm just not going to move to intermission for now, because I like this. I like this right now. Fuck. You remember the first time we opened up this game in July? And it was just, just an empty throne and a green screen and immediately recognizable Fire Emblem music, but in such a new and eerie way. Oh, fuck, that was so good. Oh, that was so good.